It's Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
They'll go again with Gibson. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
They'll run with Gibson.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
They'll go. It's Gibson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Play action. Now Wentz. That's Samuel. Caught left side.
Touchdown, Washington.
Curtis Samuel, 36 yards.
And the Commanders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
The underdog here is showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 67 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Once more, Gibson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These two teams all tied after 1. Second and 8. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of the drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Rolling to his right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 2nd and 2. Now Wentz. And his throw is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So consecutive picks, and each offense, you know, they drove the ball close enough to at least attempt a field goal, but on back-to-back drives, the defense has stood firm and forced an interception.
Yeah, it's a really nice battle, seeing one answer the other with a turnover to keep.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Gibson.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
One more time with Gibson. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson taking it in from a yard out. And the Commanders have taken the lead. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And there he goes right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 75 yards.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. Finding room at midfield.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
On play action, Wentz. 20.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On play action, it's Wentz. And he will find his man, Samuel. Touchdown! Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Shoot.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
What's the curl? What's the curl? What's the curl? Mike, check. 59, 59.
Here's Hurts to throw. Left side here to Sanders. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Single. Check 26, check 26.
Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. I'm trying to collect. Check 26, check 26. Ready, go.
On the ground with a tight end. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Check 55 for Mike. Check 55 for Mike. I'm coming for you. You mine.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goddard. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Elliott on for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Gibson again. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now Wentz. Buying time to his left. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a play fake. Wentz steps away. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. Here's a give to Gibson. Room here to run. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Wentz to throw. Forced out to his left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Carson Wentz. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Sly on for the extra point. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Finding space at the 40. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Another run with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. To throw is Wentz. Rolling, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Wentz. Out to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. On the move to his left. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. So it's Washington getting the